I don't care that my nephew passed away from cancer. I'm celebrating today, and here's why. My 25 female nephew, 4 male, passed away 1 year ago because of cancer. It was right on my birthday, and there was no celebration. There wasn't anything because everyone was devastated. Now, my sister Denise is still grieving. She's in therapy and is making some progress, but it's been very slow. And my family and I try to be as supportive as possible. I mean,
Fair.
tough situation, honestly. Now, birthdays on my family are very important. We throw huge parties, and I believe I've been taught that birthdays are important and should be cherished.
All right. Let's see where this is going.
Here's the thing. My birthday was yesterday on the anniversary of my nephew passing away.
That's rough. Honestly, I actually can empathize with this situation, but I'll talk about this later.
It's very tough. It's very tough. Obviously, I felt bad about the anniversary of my nephew passing away, but I was also a little bit down about not being able to celebrate like I used to do, and my girlfriend knew that. In the morning, I went to my sister Denise's house. I stayed by her side until about lunchtime when my mother came to stay with her. We didn't want to leave her alone, but no one could stay all day. I went to work, and at night, my girlfriend made a surprise at home with a candlelight dinner and a small cake. Something very intimate for the both of us since my family was in a bad way. Which honestly, I mean, I think that's good. It's like your partner wants to give you a little bit of a birthday surprise. You know, you come home, it's a nice surprise after a day, you know, like a very somber day. You know what I mean?
Maybe just like move the birthday like a week later or something.
You move the celebration a little bit back. Like, good gravy.
Like you can celebrate personally, but you know, if your family's really struggling, maybe celebrate the next week.
Yeah. You must celebrate now. God. Now, I didn't post on social media, but my girlfriend posted pictures of us holding hands at the dinner she made with "Happy B-Day, love" caption below. My mom and Denise both follow her on Instagram.
Okay.
So the next day I wake up to, and I'm literally reading this verbatim, hundreds of texts from my mom and Denise asking if I was celebrating, even though it was such a sad day, and how heartless I was to celebrate knowing that my sister was in such a bad way.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, you can't just erase someone's birthday. And also, I feel like OP was super respectful, and OP didn't even post it.
No.
It was a surprise.
No.
God.
And a couple
That's
hundred
ridiculous.
texts. I mean, Opie's probably being hyperbolic, but still, I imagine like their phone was literally just like,
anything over 10 texts is too much.
but 10 is crazy.
Yeah,
10 is
crazy.
nuts. Maybe 5 where it's like, you know, when you keep like misspelling or autocorrect or something like that?
Yeah.
That's like totally fine. But anything beyond that, I'm like,
Ridiculous.
I don't know,
Ridiculous. Bruh.
Bruh. Even though I said it was a surprise, they called me cold, heartless, and insensitive to the pain of others, saying that I should have refused to celebrate.
No.
Should have refused, Sam.
I fundamentally disagree with this, but let's keep going.
I was just glad I celebrated because it's something that's important to me, and I didn't even realize when my girlfriend had posted the picture on Insta. So Opie did not even realize that there would be a picture of this going out.
Yeah.
By the way, in case you were wondering, none of them remembered it was my birthday.
Damn.
So, where are we at?
Okay.
Talk to me.
So, John, when I say empathize with this situation, I mean it in the true sense of that word, where this I have had this situation happen exactly to me.
Really?
Yeah. So in 2008, I want to say, or 2009, my uncle died on my birthday, and obviously super sad day, but my parents and I still celebrated my birthday, and like even though it was like, and I was much younger then, but I don't remember it being like, I still remember them, obviously there was a somber mood in the air, but I still remember them like just celebrate my birthday in a small way, because just because there's like sadness going on in your life doesn't mean you erase all happiness. Like, I think that's like, I think they're like sadness and loss puts into perspective the things that you should be grateful for, and the reasons that you should come together for yourself and for other people, and just like, cherish those moments. So like, even though that happened, like my parents still celebrated, in a small way that year. And then things were more or less like back to normal, like the next year in terms of birthday celebration kinds of things. And so like, I think that is maybe how it should be approached. I don't think you should stamp out all happiness because of a sad thing.
Yeah.
So,
And it's like also on your parents, like that was probably the hardest hit. Cause like as a kid, there's probably varying levels of understanding and grieving and like, you know what I mean? But as an adult, particularly like literally that being your sibling, that is super hard. So like still going through and like, yeah, it's like the silver lining. It's like, okay, what is there to celebrate and still be happy about and still cherish?
Exactly. And I think that is an approach you should have to life in general, where it's like, even when there are bad things or sad things happening all around you, still take moments to appreciate, the happy stuff too.
100%.
Because like too much misery can make it hard to like do anything.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's still a tough situation. I don't think OP did anything wrong. I don't think.
No, OP didn't do anything wrong.
OP didn't do anything wrong. I don't think OP's girlfriend did anything wrong. I think I understand. What was it? The sister?
Yeah, it was the sister whose child passed away.
Yeah, I understand the sister being just a ton of grief and not thinking completely clearly. That's, I understand that. Although I don't think the sister's necessarily in the right. I understand where she's coming from. I think the mom, that feels like that the mom should maybe be a little bit more, a little less aggressive towards OP.
Oh yeah.
Especially for something so like, I don't know, like I feel like she should have enough perspective to like act a little bit more rationally and a little less.
Yeah.
I feel like OP's mom was pretty vindictive unnecessarily.
I will say, yeah, I especially for her sister, I could see the grief. Again, people process things differently, and like I honestly do kind of give the sister somewhat of a pass, just because that is just such a hard thing to process.
Who knows how to deal with that in any way?
Exactly. Like, do I think it's good that she, was like angry at her sister for that? No, I don't think so. But and the mom went super hard. Like the mom is, if there's anyone who's like quote unquote in the wrong here, or closest to it, it's the mom, just because it's like, it's just such a terrible scenario where it's like it literally happened on OP's birthday.
Yeah.
And OP still wants to, like you said, like,
and the mom is trying just to do what she thinks is best, I think.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't think the response is right. It's just, it's a fucking hard situation. I don't know.
And OP went there during the day too, like to see her sister and be with her sister as well. So it's also not like OP was just like la-di-da-di-da and then like, oh, look at me, I'm celebrating, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, like OP was there.
Like OP was having like a freaking huge blowout, you
know. It's like EDC, like a birthday party. Like,
that's not what happened. No, so I think the mom definitely needs to chill out.
OP definitely not the a-hole.
OP definitely not the a-hole.
OP not the a-hole. Case closed.
Case closed. But what's another story we got for them, John?
Ooh, I'll open that up. If you thought that mom was bad, check out this story where the mom evicts her 16-year-old son.
Whoa.